Your Excellencies, honored ladies and gentlemen, I'm very much gratified and happy to speak on behalf of the Ministry of Transport at this conference. This is the 20th International Conference, Baltic Forum, and I think this full hall shows that this is a very important discussion platform for topical issues which find a very important discussion sphere in community. Events in the world develop very rapidly, and we are facing a new reality. When I arrived at the conference, I familiarized myself with the chief theme of the forum, and certainly we see that the situation in the world is developing probably in a very unpleasant direction, but I want to look at the future in taking a light view or yes, this age is full of challenges, but it gives us an opportunity to speak outside the usual or conventional framework, and we have to find new opportunities and meet new risks and challenges. In the view of the geopolitical situation in Latvia in transport and logistics, there is a special role for Latvia because our geopolitical situation and geographical location between Russia and Belarus and the West makes us a bridge between these two areas. And therefore, it's very important to have very modern logistics and distribution centers and transport routes. This is in the center of interest of all for the Black Sea region, Asia, Russia, and the West, because transport and logistics has a very significant place in the Latvian economy. 4% from the GDP is constituted by transit services. Certainly, in the recent time, we see the sword of Damocles, which is caused by the sanctions from both sides. 70% of transit of Latvia is connected with Russia, and Russia is a very important economic partner of Russia. We are aware of those risks, and we know that it is very important to have good relations with the with Russian transport representatives, and we have to indeed analyze scrupulously transport flows and look for partners in order to reduce the negative impact to the minimum and give opportunities for our partners, merchants, and consumers to have better opportunities. So for many years, the Ministry of Transport has been purposefully working in order to become an active member of Eurasian suppliers of cargoes. We know that we have to service these two enormous markets by developing transit corridors. And this year for Latvia has been very significant because in the first half of the year we have been presiding country in the EU, and this was a good opportunity to also make our impact in the world transport policy. In view of the previously said, we organized the ASEM Transport Ministers meeting, and it brought together quite a lot of important representatives. In the course of 2 days, we were discussing different issues about transport development. Our sector works in order to develop Latvia as a very specific transport and transit platform because it includes very complicated planning, storage, integration of different transport ways and modes, and distribution of the cargoes until these commodities reach, for instance, the shelves in the markets or great stores. We have to look for new opportunities with such partners as China, But we know that it is always possible to improve things because an American boxer, uh, Oscar de la Hoya, said that there is always room for improvement. And this is indeed good because we have to be always competitive and we have to continue making efforts. We cannot just rest on the laurels or stop before difficulties. We have to meet the new challenges, whatever they are. In view of my very limited time, I will not speak about statistical data about the development of my sector, and therefore we have prepared a handout where you can look at our main indicators in detail. I wish everybody a very good exchange of opinions, and I wish to reach good results beneficial for the economy. And I hope that this will indeed happen. And I wish you a very successful conference today. Thank you.